So you're out at a restaurant or a cafe and you want to place your order, but maybe you have a few simple requests as well. Today, I am sharing with you some key phrases that you can use when you're ordering food at a restaurant or a cafe. And this also goes for when you're placing an order on the phone. Let's get right into it. So if you want to order a small portion of something or a side of something, you say, could I have the roasted chicken with a side of greens? If you only like what's on the appetizer menu, you can say, I'd like to do the French onion soup and the goat cheese salad, both as my main. So if you just bring them out together, that would be great. Thank you. I'm going to do the spinach risotto, but I'd like that as my main. Does this risotto come as a main? If you don't want sauce or dressing with the food, because sometimes it comes with it, you can say, I'd like the salad with the dressing on the side. That way they don't bring it on it. You can say, I'll do the chicken, but could you hold the honey glazed dressing? Thank you. I'd like the roast beef sandwich without mayo, please. If you want to swap or change one side dish or aspect of the dish for another, you can say, I'll go with the lentil burger, but would it be possible to swap out fries for a sweet potato instead? You can also say, I'd like the quinoa, but does it come with beef instead of chicken? Could I do the chicken paillard on a bed of spinach instead of mashed potatoes? I'd like the lentils with a side order of naan bread, please. So sometimes a restaurant will allow you to change one thing for another, but it's not always the case, so be prepared for that. If you want to know what something comes with, you can say, what does the barbecue chicken come with? I think I'll do the vegan option, but I'll skip the pasta. Does it come with anything else? Can I get the lunch special? What does that come with? Soup? Salad? If you want to know the difference between one dish and another that both kind of look interesting to you and you're kind of thinking between the two of them, you might say, what's the difference between the house burger and the regular burger? And if you can't decide, and this happens especially with very interesting menus, you can say, I'm vacillating between the tuna steak and the veal. Which do you recommend? I really have no idea what I'm going to order. What is your favorite thing on the menu? Because sometimes you can ask that too, and people will give you their honest opinion. Do you have any specials? So specials are a few dishes that are not necessarily on the menu always, but are available on that day only. And many restaurants and diners have a lunch or a dinner special that they typically tend to change every day. So that might be something different to ask, especially if you go to that restaurant or diner quite often and you want to get something new and sample something different. If the waiter asks you how you'd like your meat cooked, you can reply, well done, medium, medium rare, rare, or chef's choice. And that's whatever the chef recommends. Now let's say it's time to take your order, but you're not quite ready. You can say, I just need 5 more minutes. You can even say, there's so many great options to choose from. And then you can ask the waiter to take your drink order or appetizer order in the meantime. So you can say, could you take our drink order in the meantime? And then you can give them your order like, I'll have an iced tea, no sugar, just lemon, please. And if you know what your appetizer is going to be, you can say, could I get a salad to start, please? And I'll decide on my main in just a bit. When you want to ask the friend that you're out dining with what they're having, you might say, I don't know what I want yet. What are you having? Or what are you getting? Or what are you in the mood for? And if you like their choice, you can say, that sounds really good. I think I'm going to do the same. You can even ask to split a meal, right? So one person gets a salad, one person gets a pasta, and then you have half and half of each. So these are a few potential little mini scenarios that you might encounter when you are eating out at a restaurant. And again, like I said at the beginning of this lesson, You can also use these different requests when you're on the phone, when you're placing your order, right? Asking about a different side or swapping out something else. And this comes across very nonchalant and cool. So the more practice you get with these, the more at ease you will be while using them. So if you want to know more about the dishes, or if you want to know the chef's choice and the recommendations that the waiter might have, feel free to use any of these. And like I said, if you want to maybe tailor the dish a little bit to your own preferences, like hold the mayo or dressing on the side, you can do that too. What other potential restaurant situations have you encountered out and about? Restaurants and cafes, possibly even over the phone, placing your order. And how did you handle those situations? So share that with us in the comments below, and I will see you right here for another advanced English lesson. Keep on advancing your English.